Phones priced at 4,000 pesos and below. Yun yung mga murang-murang smartphones talaga na mabibili natin. But like I said before, gone are the days that you will get a flimsy, sluggish, and not so good gadget for this price. And one of the options is the Tecno Spark Go 2024. Originally released late 2023, the Tecno Spark Go 2024 starts your new year with a good device for a low budget. So quick specs tayo, it has a Unisoc T606 chipset. You can also choose from 3 or 4 GB of RAM and you can expand it up to plus 8 GB virtual RAM. Storage of 128 GB, camera 13 megapixel, front camera 8 megapixel, a display na 6.6 inches 720p, and a battery of 5,000 mAh for the price of 3,500 pesos to 3,999 pesos. And now let's do the unboxing. This is the box of the Tecno Spark Go 2024 in the typical Tecno color theme of orange and white. As you open the box, here is the phone. Warranty documents. Included in the box is a soft case that protects the phone well. All corners and the camera cluster as well is very protected. Meron tayong charging brick here, a 10 watt, and the USB-A to USB-C cable. And lastly, the SIM ejector pin. The phone is plastic in body. The sides are flat with the rounded corners. At the bottom part, we have the headphone port, a microphone, a USB-C port for charging and data transfer, the loudspeaker, and we have one here at the bottom. At the top, we have a grill here, and yes, this cheap phone has a secondary speaker, making it equipped with a stereo sound. On the left side, the SIM tray with dual SIM and a dedicated micro SD slot for storage expansion. On the right is the volume keys and the power button that doubles as the fingerprint scanner. And as tested, the scanner is responsive and enough and easy to use. The back of the phone is a textured plastic that fingerprint marks are not easily left. The color we have here is the light blue or white, and it gives out a yellowish shine when seen on the light reflection or on certain angles. The camera cluster here is quite big, like the iPhone Pros, and the design is common on Tecno, Infinix, and Itel budget phones that recently came out. Overall, it is a good-looking phone. At ganito na talaga kaganda ang mga makukuha nating itsura ng phone for a very cheap price. It looks premium. And also the black one looks nice too nung nakakita ako. Hindi na pangit ang mabibili mo sa halagang 4,000 pesos ngayon. For the display, in front mayroon tayong 6.6 inches measured diagonally in 720p resolution and with 90Hz refresh rate. Yes, smooth ang display ng ating Tecno Spark Go 2024. The front camera is on a punch hole. On a low-cost phone, it does not stop to amaze me that this has an updated design. It has a decent brightness that is clear for your basic functions. The 90Hz refresh rate is now here, giving us the experience of more fluidity as we navigate through the device. Mayroon itong 2 speakers for stereo landscape experience. The loudness hindi masyadong punchy, but it is good that we have 2 speakers here and mas balanced when we use it when watching videos on landscape and when on gaming.
Android 13 and design nga lang ata talaga ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa. So kung naka-Tecno Pova Neo 2 ka na, this is not really an upgrade.
As a communication device, it can connect to 2G, 3G, 4G LTE networks. Both can connect to LTE for data and voice over LTE. For Wi-Fi, it connects well. Connectivity tools such as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi hotspot is present. Mayroon din itong GPS for location tracking, kaya good for travel riders. All basic communication needs is here, and this is a very capable one budget phone. For battery and charging, it is a reliable and it can last for more than a day with its 5,000 mAh battery. Though it can be slowly charged with the charger included around 3 hours or more, it lasts long for a whole day even if you are using it actively. This phone is using a Unisoc T606 chipset. This is the same chipset used by the famous Itel S23 and also the recently released Infinix Hot 40i and Smart 8. This has been used by the Nokia G21 years ago. The upper variant, the 4GB RAM, can be expanded up to 8GB virtual RAM. It's a better choice na kunin nyo na yung 8GB RAM dahil meron din itong 3GB RAM available for a lesser price lang naman. With this hardware combination powering up the Android 13 Go, which is the lighter version of Android, overall experience with the phone is very sufficient. It won't feel sluggish on daily application use. And dahil Android Go 13 ang gamit dito, ito ay yung mas basic Android experience lamang. Pero kumpleto na rin naman at makakapag-install na rin naman kayo ng mga apps na kakailanganin ninyo. Do not expect much if you will be using it for heavy gaming. But for casual gaming, even on the likes of Mobile Legends, Pokemon Unite, or Call of Duty, it can play a decent game with low graphic settings. And let's check out the cameras. So dahil mura lang ito, baka ina-expect natin hindi magandang pictures. Mayroon tayong dalawang camera dito but the only main camera yung usually gagamitin dito dahil yung isa ay usually ginagamit lang naman for AI or for the background blurring. There are modes that you can tinker and play with too. And here are some samples and surprisingly photos are still good for this cheap price. And as we wrap up, what can I say about the Tecno Spark Go 2024? Marami itong new things that usually not included on a very cheap phone. Ngayon, we have a punch hole display, stereo speakers, USB-C port, a 90Hz display, and a premium overall design. If you need the basics, Tecno Spark Go 2024 can cover your online needs. Not a power user, okay na ito. As a secondary phone or a startup phone, a phone for navigation, it is a good cheap option. It is one of the best or maybe the best that you can get for this price. For 3,500 pesos going to almost 4,000 pesos lang naman kasi ito. Dumating na tayo sa time that having a good phone does not require a high price. A good choice for a startup this year of 2024. This is the Tecno Spark Go 2024. And that is it. I hope nakatulong ang video na ito para ma-experience ninyo ang phone sa panonood lamang. Subscribe to Lanicom Views, follow nyo din sa FB, Twitter, and Instagram ang Lanicom Views. Comment kayo at pag-usapan natin ang mga views ninyo and learn from each other. This is Lanicom of Lanicom Views. Hanggang sa muli!